While resting on the battlefield, this soldier noticed a faint glow in an open area ahead. Out of caution, he walked over to investigate. He picked it up and realized it was nothing more than a photo of a beautiful woman. Thinking it might belong to one of his fellow soldiers, he casually slipped it into his pocket. The very next second, a shell landed exactly where he had been standing moments earlier. The blast knocked him unconscious on the spot. When Logan finally woke up, he was told that aside from him, the other 3 soldiers had all been killed. A medic then handed him the photo.
I saw you pick it up. Looks like it saved you.
Once again, it was that same photo, and written on the back were the words, "A lucky charm." His comrades believed the photo had saved his life, but it didn't belong to Logan. On the battlefield, photos from home are priceless, so Logan decided he had to return it to its rightful owner. The problem was, no one knew where it came from. 8 months passed. The photo never left Logan's side. His friends joked that one day he would meet the woman in the picture, and when that happened, he owed her a face-to-face thank you, because without this guardian angel, he would have died on that battlefield. Logan owed her his life. No one expected those words to come true so quickly. Another shell struck nearby. At point-blank range, Logan survived again. This time, he was the only one who made it home alive. Maybe the photo really did have some kind of power, but Logan couldn't return to a normal life. He suffered from severe PTSD. Any loud noise, anything resembling gunfire or explosions, made his entire body tense instantly. Why did everyone else die while he lived? It felt like fate had chosen him. Logan took out the photo again. He traced the image to a lighthouse, located more than 930 miles away in Louisiana. He decided it was time to go find his answer. With only himself and his dog, Zeus, Logan set out on the journey. He used no vehicles. From sunrise to nightfall, he walked the entire distance. When he was hungry, he made his own fire and cooked. When he was exhausted, he leaned against Zeus and rested. The long journey slowly brought peace back into his life. Before he realized it, the symptoms of PTSD were gone. After who knows how long, Logan finally saw the white lighthouse. He showed the photo around town. Eventually, in a bar, someone told him the woman's name was Beth. She ran a pet boarding house just outside town. Logan headed there immediately. Beth walking toward him in the sunlight was even more beautiful than the photo. Logan was completely stunned, but every time he tried to speak, he was interrupted by phone calls. The pet hotel was overwhelmed with work. An employee had just quit, and even Beth's grandmother had to help out. Seeing no opening, Logan tried to take out the photo to explain, but instead, he accidentally pulled out a flyer. Beth assumed he was applying for the job and handed him an application.
I'm really here because I came to see you.
But when he mentioned that he was a former Marine and had walked 930 miles to get there, Beth hesitated. She thought the man had to be crazy. No soldier travels that far just to clean up dog waste, so she asked her grandmother to send him away. Logan explained that his old job was filled with violence. Now, he just wanted a quiet life. Plus, he had plenty of experience training dogs. In the end, the grandmother hired him. Logan rented an old house nearby and decided to stay and work for a while. He planned to tell the truth when the time felt right, because even he didn't know how to explain the photo's power on the battlefield. Maybe it was all imagination, or just wishful thinking. Thanks to his experience and hard work, Logan finished a full day's workload in no time. With his extra time, he repaired the dog kennels, fixed an abandoned tractor, and cleared out the yard. The grandmother quickly grew fond of him. So did Beth's son, Ben. Because he was shy, Ben usually practiced the violin alone, but whenever Logan heard him, he praised him sincerely.
Not bad.
I didn't think anyone was listening.
Glad I was.
Those words gave Ben incredible confidence. Logan could also play the piano, and the two quickly became close. Only Beth remained distant. She noticed Logan often stared at her, which made her uncomfortable. What she didn't know was that every time Logan saw her, his war-torn heart finally felt calm. One day, a police car suddenly pulled into the yard. A man walked in arrogantly. The moment he saw Logan, his expression changed. Without a word, he pinned Logan and demanded ID. The man was Beth's ex-husband, a powerful local cop whose father was a high-ranking judge. After the divorce, he lived freely but never let Beth go. He used Ben's custody to trap Beth in this town. He forced her to attend events with him to feed his twisted need for control. Beth was powerless. She was terrified of losing her son. That night, Ben ignored Beth's protests and insisted Logan stay for dinner. After eating, they played chess and Ben even performed a magic trick. Beth was stunned. Her son was usually timid, but tonight he was lively and confident. She slowly began to warm up to Logan. As he was leaving, Logan tried to bring up the photo, but the words wouldn't come. It sounded too much like a fairy tale.
Another time, maybe. After all, I'm not going anywhere.
The next day, everything changed. It was the anniversary of Beth's brother's death. Beth suddenly exploded in anger when she got home. Logan rushed over and held her as she broke down, sobbing. Her brother had also been a Marine and had died in combat a year ago. The military gave no explanation, and the investigation had stalled. He died for nothing, and Beth couldn't accept it. She loved him deeply. Thinking of their childhood, Beth finally smiled again.
You got a great laugh, you know that? I wish I could hear it more.
From that point on, Logan became part of the family. The bond with Ben grew stronger. They felt like a real family. At times, Beth even felt that Logan was more of a father to Ben than anyone else. But reality struck soon. A city event required Beth and her son to attend. Her ex-husband took Ben without warning. When he returned, Ben had been injured by a baseball. Beth tried to ask what happened, but the ex-husband brushed her off. When she persisted, he threatened her again. If she disobeyed, he would take Ben away for good.
You should do what she says. Let go of her arm.
From that moment, the rivalry was set. Inside, Beth nervously tried to explain, but Logan only said,
Just want to make sure you're okay.
Warmth flooded Beth's body. As Logan turned to leave, she finally called out,
When are we gonna get those beers?
I won't forget.
That night, Beth dressed up carefully. At the dock, she told Logan her parents had died young, and her brother was the family she loved most. They used to play on a small boat together, but it had been broken for years. She always wanted to take Ben out to sea. Logan took note of this. Their feelings grew rapidly. Suddenly, a police car followed them, a warning from the ex-husband. But Beth was in love, and her grandmother fully supported her. At Ben's 8th birthday party, the ex-husband finally snapped. He cornered Beth in the kitchen. If Logan wasn't gone, he would take Ben away forever. Terrified, Beth told Logan to leave.
You don't know what I'm dealing with.
I do know that you deserve better than this.
That night, the grandmother asked Beth, was she going to be threatened forever? Sacrificing everything wasn't noble. It was a tragedy. Beth finally decided to be brave. The next morning, she went to her ex-husband's house.
I figured it out. You don't want full custody any more than I want you to have it. You can try and take him, but I will fight you.
Free at last, Beth reunited with Logan, but the ex-husband had been watching. He learned where Logan lived and planned his revenge. Meanwhile, under Logan's guidance, Ben's violin skill soared, and he performed in church. The ex-husband, burning with rage, learned that Logan had been asking around with Beth's photo. He broke into Logan's house, stole the photo, and showed it to Beth. He poisoned her mind. Why did he have this? Was he responsible for her brother's death? The doubt worked. When Logan arrived, Beth confronted him. Left with no choice, Logan told the story. The photo saved him twice, and he vowed to find the girl in it. But Beth couldn't forgive him yet, feeling the photo should have protected her brother instead. As Logan prepared to leave, Ben stopped him and gave him his favorite book. Logan gave Ben his dog tag, hoping it would bring him luck.
Take care of your mom, alright?
The next day, Beth found the boat had been repaired. At the same time, Logan found a photo hidden in Ben's book. He recognized the man instantly. It was his fallen comrade who died saving others. A true hero. And that man was Beth's brother. Logan rushed to tell her the truth. But when he reached Beth, he learned a shocking secret. One that would change his life forever. Want to know what happens next? Follow me. The rest of the story is coming soon.